Okay, blood sugar.
Yes.
To get it down, you got to start first thing in the morning. So you're going to automate your breakfast in the morning with steel-cut oatmeal. Now, everyone knows I love steel-cut oatmeal, but let me explain one of the reasons I love steel-cut oatmeal. It's because it's soluble fiber. And so it's simple to make. It takes about 15 minutes, but you don't have to make it in the morning. You can make it the night before. Frankly, make it a couple days before. It stores forever, you know, literally 3-4 days without difficulty in the fridge. Your body digests it very slowly, so your blood sugar is going to stay low. And by keeping your insulin levels where they need to be, your blood sugar is dancing through the day merrily with you and your red lipstick going like this, all right? And
Salsa.
How's your salsa? Okay, well, salsa's in back. Okay,
That's right.
So the number one thing, start in the morning with steel-cut oatmeal.
Okay.
Number two issue has to do with your lunch. Now, a lot of things you can do for lunch, but you're going to include non-starchy vegetables.
Okay.
So you get all the greens count. You know, I have some broccoli, some green beans. These are all high in fiber and they're low in carbohydrates. The starchy vegetables oftentimes grow under the ground. They have to store their energy there. So there have a lot of stuff that becomes sugar in your body. So you don't want those high fructose carbohydrates driving up your blood sugar levels. So be careful about the potatoes and the peas and things like that.
How often can I eat this throughout the day?
Well, you can eat as much as you want.
I want to get out of this girdle. I want to get out of this girdle. So I'm going to eat that all day.
That's a side benefit. Yeah, that's fine. Now, your kids and your husband may not be happy having it all day, but for lunch, you're with your, you and whoever you need to be with. So make this part of every single lunch. Make it half your plate. Sweeteners. What do you like to use?
I use sugar in my tea. I use about 2 tablespoons of sugar with my tea.
All
I
right.
like it sweet.
You like it sweet? Yes. Yes, I gather that. So here's the thing with sugar. The right amount of sugar is not really an issue for me, but sugar doesn't have a nutritional benefit. And if you're trying to deal with blood sugar issues, which again, 1 in 4 of us have to worry about, so there's a pretty good chance that your husband's gonna have an issue as well as you, you wanna be thoughtful about what you add to your tea or your coffee.
Okay.
Cinnamon is an incredibly powerful replacement for sugar. And the thing about cinnamon is it actually helps your body regulate its blood sugar by helping your insulin work better.
Okay.
So I put a little bit in here already, but you take just a tiny little bit, less than you would need with regard to sugar, add it to your coffee, and when you mix it up, you'll actually find that it's a satisfactory replacement. It has a different flavor to it.
Okay.
But it's something that you I think will grow on you pretty quickly. Do you like cinnamon at all?
Yes, I do. That's one of my favorite spices. So I could cut down on the sugar and just use half of the cinnamon?
You could use a quarter of the cinnamon, actually, but or you could combine it and do it to taste. But use the cinnamon as an ally to push back on the sugar. Independent of the sweetener benefit, it helps with the insulin, which is really the goal today.
Okay.
I'm giving you simple little steps that I know will work. These aren't guessworks. There's been a lot of work done on cinnamon, but you got to put it in your diet or it can't help you.
Okay.
At this point, frankly, just add it to the sugar if you had to. All right, last issue has to do with meat. You eat a lot of meat? Are you?
I do.
In your family? Like every meal, kind of meat eaters?
Just about every meal.
All right. So 2 days a week, just for these first 2 weeks to get you going, 2 days a week, I don't want you eating meat.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you lots of recipes that you can replace the meat with. But the research over and over again shows that people who are vegetarians tend to have a lower risk of getting type 2 diabetes than people who are meat eaters.
Okay.
So part of it's the meat, part of it is what goes along with the meat. But here I made you 2 examples of things you can have. It's a black bean burger, which I think is to die for, and the chili, which I would love for you to try, because I had it for my little snack today. You will enjoy eating these. Now remember, these are easy cheats you can incorporate into your day. They're all on DrOz.com. Look at this little pad. It says one sheet printed off DrOz.com. It'll become part of your routine. You won't have to think about it anymore, and your blood sugar problems will be all gone. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. And remember to check back often to see what's new.